Welcome back to the Hoosier Football Tailgate right here on thehoosier.com. Busy week for the Hoosiers in the recruiting department as they add another this week, Jacob Savage from Union, Kentucky, Ryle High School, a tremendous athlete, linebacker down there in Union, Kentucky. Put on the tape of this young man, and he just jumps off the film at you. 3-star linebacker, but he had several offers from the Big Ten schools, and Indiana was able to go up and get his commitment. Again, Indiana off to a fiery start here in the spring season, I guess you could call it, of commitments. And another big one today with this young man. You had Casimir Hicks, who I did earlier. It's just been a tremendous week for Indiana, getting the right commitments and guys that I think are bona fide players. Savage reminds me a little bit of Aiden Fisher and just how he runs the field and stuff. So that we're going to get over here to my quick cut video software to get a look here at Mr. Savage. I love his name for a linebacker, by the way. Here he does a great job carrying number 3, able to read and react, undercut it. You'll get to see the end zone of this, but just a good, instinctive linebacker. Another kid, Henry Olinger was like that from Grandview, but able to get out underneath it and shows really good hip movement. And that's one thing you look for linebackers, is their ability to move their hips. Here one, dead blitz, right call at the right time, good scheme up by the coaches, and he gets a sack and plays with a lot of enthusiasm. And pretty good football down there in Kentucky where this is coming up. Here's a good little play, reading the middle screen, 2nd and long, and he just looks like he gets shot out of a cannon here. Boom, there he goes, and then he makes the play in open field. That's a type of play that you put that on the tape, and it's like, hey, that's a no-doubter. Again, him coming in on a kind of looks like he's reading it just from the standpoint of the polars, so you can tell he's got a little bit of football knowledge and sense from scouting and watching film here, because he does a great job of reading and reacting, getting in the background on a big 4th down stop for Union. Again, coming in on a blitz, they're going to run a speed sweep type of play, and he's able to read, react, and make a really good play. This kid, I think, like I said, he reminds me a little bit of Aiden Fisher. Here's a really good play. Watch how he reads this and then reacts. Boom. He's shuffle. He's got it in his hands, so he's not getting up there too soon, falling for a play fake. And then, boom, he's shot out of a cannon again in a TFL on another one there. 2nd and long, little quarterback counter. Oh, this is the way you stop quarterback counter. Right there. That was a huge hit and a good play by him. We're going to see it from the end zone. What he does a good job here is that he follows his polars. The polars are going to take him to the play. And he fills backside like on a cross blitz here that they've got called. And he's able to be right there and put a hurting on the young man. And that's the way you stop quarterback counter. Oh, here's a really good one too. I forgot about this one. Sprint out pass. He reads it. He sees an opening, pulls a chain, and goes get it. And this is where his speed really showed to me that he had some really good quickness and speed of getting up the field in a hurry. And again, nice tackle, hitting the quarterback, making the quarterback aware that he's going to be there all night for him and cause him a lot of problems. Again, speed sweep. There's a play, and I get it. This is a highlight tape of him making these type of plays, but you can just see his natural ability and his hips and how he runs through things and makes tackles in the open field. Very fundamentally sound. You can tell he's been well coached down there in Union, Kentucky. And there's just a lot of things to like about this young man. So another huge pickup for Indiana at the linebacker spot for them. They're, racking them, stacking them right now, so to speak. And I just think this kid is going to be a really, really good addition to the linebacking core at Indiana, and what he brings to the table for Bryant Haynes. And this kid's got that leadership ability, the type of guy you want in the huddle, making the calls and running and being the quote unquote coach on the field. And I think that's the type of kid they're going to get with this Savage kid. And like I said, got to be impressed with the way he moves, his hip action, and then his ability to make plays in space. I think that's another key component. So another good pickup for the Hoosiers. Like I said, racking them, stacking them this week, and doing a great job of getting some top-tier talent, not only in the state of Indiana, but as well as surrounding areas. So it's a good thing to keep momentum moving and getting themselves in a position where their recruiting class is only going to get stronger as it goes on. Well, I thank you for joining me again on another recruiting video breakdown, this time of Jacob Savage, linebacker, Union Kentucky, Ryle High School, the next Hoosier to commit during this time period. The Hoosiers got it going, racking them and stacking them. For the coach, I'm Shannon Griffith. Catch you next time right here on the Hoosier Football Tailgate video recruiting breakdown on thehoosier.com.
Thank you.